Hello, this is Stephen Cuffey. This is TBC Live Broadcast number 39. I want to first off apologize for you all for not being with you all yesterday. I was out of town at the time, with my son, helping my son with something. So I know y'all understand life happens. But I want to first say that Sharon Weller out of Australia. Now, think about this now. I have some wonderful people here in TBC. Now, Australia, as compared to where I am in Virginia on the East Coast of the United States, that's like over the other side of our world. Here I have a wonderful lady as sister of TBC, Sharon, as moderator today. I'd like to thank you so much, Sharon, up to the plate to help me while my usual moderator, Marianne Murphy, is in Uganda. I'm hearing great things from them. They're having a ball. They're giving great information about TBC to the people of Uganda. Oh my God, this is just wonderful in TBC. I thank all of you for being here today. It's always an honor to be with everyone here. Right now, we're about 3 viewers here. I see Lawrence Maluleki of South Africa is here. It was great to be on your live broadcast today. You always do a wonderful job. Superb. Lawrence, you are the man. But I want to point something out to you all. Please get on the people that's joining. For those that's doing like Sharon, she does excellent live broadcasts. Get on her live broadcast. And if you can't reach her or Lawrence or several people that's on this live broadcast, make sure that you go back and listen to them. And give them the thumbs up like button that's on their YouTube channel. Because see, what we're all doing in our live broadcast, we are essentially building our audience, promoting the Billion Coin. We're doing what the Billion Coin asked us to do. We're in the agreement of TBC. So it's so important that we do every single thing TBC asks us to do. Now, I know a lot of you were just on Randy Wilson's live broadcast as I was. He's talking about the seed and what you can do with the apple and the wood. And oh, that was superb. Because what it did, it made a lot of us expand our mind. See, when you look through these eyes and you listen through these ears and you're thinking, you got to have more vision than today in TBC. You have to be willing to open up your mind. While we're bringing people on to our TBC, we have to make sure that we're saying the right things, taking action in the right way, showing love and compassion for all the people that's coming on TBC. Because guess what? We're trying to get rid of poverty worldwide. So a lot of times you may get someone that's very well in poverty. So if you've done something for them and all of a sudden they're showing X amount of money in TBC in their wallets, now guess what you've done? You've gotten that person out of poverty and lifted them up. So it's really important that you understand this whole process that we're doing with the Billion Coin and what our mission is. See, I just had another person message me out of the blue, asking me how to cash out with Bitcoin. See, let me explain this to you. It's amazing people in TBC still just don't understand what we're doing in TBC. TBC is not on the market. TBC is an abundance-based cryptocurrency or crypto money, as some would call it. TBC is not like Bitcoin and Litecoin, you know? They're not like those cryptocurrencies. Those cryptocurrencies go up and down based on the market of demand. There's no demand in here in TBC. Our administration already have 1 billion coins to distribute. We're in the distribution phase. And this month, as you know, we're in the redemption month. So we're totally different from any cryptocurrency on the market. We're never going to be like them. We were never, when TBC opened its doors on March 21st of 2016, it was never ever meant to be a market-based cryptocurrency. So with the trolls and the naysayers, what they don't understand, see, they don't have the education. So it's quick to say, oh, you're a scam. It's quick to quote scam out of your mouth when you don't understand. Because see, they just don't have the education that we have. And we get that education from the blog that I always talk about. So we don't listen to trolls and naysayers. If they don't have an open mind to listen to what we're saying, then let them go by their way. Don't try to beat yourself in the head trying to convince someone. See, we're not trying to convince people in TBC. We're not trying to convince them. We ask you, all you got to do is listen to what I'm saying. And if that works for you, fine. If it don't, have a nice day. God bless you. Don't get worked up about people joining TBC. Don't get upset. Don't get an attitude. What you know, listen, TBC can be for anyone, but not everyone is right for TBC. You know this. So don't worry about what people say or do. See, in our journey with TBC, it's going to continue to have people to bash us, to say things about TBC. See, these are what I called back in a few video streams I did before. I said, even when we get into the new blockchain, the new network, we still gonna have challenges. The challenges are going to be there. When Bitcoin came out in 2009, if you only knew the challenges they had in their first 6, 7, even 8 years, and you think we have challenges such as transactions. Let me talk a little bit about what's going on right now, because I know people have heard this, but they need to hear it from someone that knows how the technical side works. We are in a current old clone type, Bitcoin clone type network. That's why we're having a lot of problems we're having in the first place. Bitcoin has all kind of problems. Sometimes you don't get things transacted in days. And the only reason we're having cancellations because of what I talked about before, rapid fire, meaning doing over and over, transaction without one confirming after the next. I said to everyone, cancel transactions. All you do is try once. Wait till you're going to say unconfirmed. It will print, it would you will see a transaction ID only if it is confirmed. That means that it transpired. It went from one wallet to the next wallet successful. When that happens, it's always a transaction ID. Otherwise, you will see nothing in that transaction ID section. If it says cancel, you have to wait till it cancel before you do another one. It has to be that way. Now, like I said, Sharon, you can message me anything, anybody has anything to say about what I'm saying. But I have a question for the people that's here, including you, Sharon. Okay, just a basic question in numbers, a numbers type question. Okay, we had 3.1 million people today. This is May 4th, 2018. Okay, now I'm talking about May 4th, 2019. I want y'all to put in the chat how many verified members you believe we will have this time next year. Give me some, see what you come up with. In the chat, what do you think we will be? How many numbers we have? We've got 3.1 plus now. How many you think, and knowing how far we come since then, what do you think how many we will have because of our new network we're going all migrated to? How many numbers? See, everything is affecting this. How many people you think we will have on May 4th, 2019, as far as members? And if y'all just take your time, write in the chat, how many members you think we'll have right now? And Sharon, you could just give me what people are saying, how many numbers they're saying for them. Because I'm only seeing, today I got low numbers today. I see only 3 members, three viewers, I'm saying. Which is fine. I don't expect to have 15, 18, 16, 20 people. So what are they saying, Sharon? I'm just waiting on you, dear. Just let us know how many members we will have today, next year, May 4th, 2019. Today is May 4th, 2018. How many members will we have? How many members do you think we'll have 1 year from today? 1 year from today. Now I'll go ahead and keep talking because she may be typing. But let me just say this to you. If we're not saying the right things to people, if we're not educating people, telling them people what exactly what to do. Here, it's coming up now. She's coming up with me now. We can have in the next what? Next 2 or 3 months, we can have 100,000 people or more. But guess what's going to affect the numbers? If we are not, okay, great. Okay, Sharon is saying 5 million. Okay, 120,800. Okay, that's a good number. I like that number. I was thinking around that number myself, between 5 and 6. Because see, what we know of the new blockchain, the new network, it is so much faster. It is so much faster. Transactions can happen more, which means we can get people on faster. Because see, what's happening right now, because everything is canceling out, because it's rapid fire, people are starting to get frustrated. See, frustration builds when you don't get things don't go like you want. That's right, based on the steady rate at the moment. Right. Okay, we think we had somebody just come on. I'm seeing 4 viewers now. But the question was for that person that's come on, what do you think? What, in terms of numbers, we had 3.1 million numbers plus right now, verified members in the Billion Coin. What do you think we'll be 1 year from today, May 4th, 2019? I just want to see what people are thinking, See, it's kind of a thinking thing. Like Rand, I had planned to do this anyway. Rand and I kind of think alike sometimes. So what do you think we'll be 1 year from now? Just put in the chat so Sharon can let me know what you're saying. How many millions of people we think we'll have based on our steady rate where we're going now? See, there was a time where we were having as much as 25 40,000 to 50,000 people per day. I remember that. That's a big number. It was around the second half of last year when it happened. Now we're not bringing that many people coming in today as verified numbers, but it's between 3,000 and 5,000. Excuse me. Okay, Lawrence must. Okay, all right. Lawrence left. I don't know. But the case may be, I'm asking a question in the chat. How many members you think we'll have in TBC 1 year from today? Because what I want to tell you is this. There are a lot of things that affect those numbers when we bring on. We could bring on 5, 10 million people before this year is out or more. But get this. Not unless we're educating those people the right way, we will never get there. Did you catch that? Not unless we're telling people to read that blog at least 3 times a day, they are lost. See, what I'm trying to convey to you is that we have, I hate to tell you, burst your bubble, or whatever you want to call it, but we have a lot of lost people what they're doing. We got people that's got send buttons. We got over 30, maybe 34,000 by now, or 35,000. We was at over 33,000 on Monday. So do you know there are people that just don't even know how to do transactions that got a send button? Did you hear that? People don't know how to do even compute $100 for TBC with our current price of our coin. And why don't they know how to do that? It's really 2 good reasons that come to my mind. One, they are not at the send button meeting every Monday morning at 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight. 7 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time. That's 10 o'clock my time because I'm a few hours ahead of Randy when he come on. They don't even know that they got a send button tab right before FAQ in your request back office, because that's never going to appear not unless you have your send button on. A lot of them don't even know that if you're working at the time of that meeting, that you just cannot be there. They don't know that link is still there throughout, at least throughout the night, in some cases, and it usually get taken down the very next morning. It really is up to Brandon when he wants to take it down, but sometimes he leaves it to the next morning, at least about midday or whatever. Then it shifts to. But that link is never posted to generally to around 6:45, sometime a little bit early, about 6:45. That's when it's normally there, for sure. So get your team on these meetings. I message everybody. I tell people, for those that's at work on my team, that you have to be there, because I can't be at all to everybody. All this knowledge that I have in TBC was acquired by reading the blog 3 to 5 times a day. Like I said it before, and I know it's got to be true. There are not too many people that have read every blog since TBC has came out. There are not too many people that can give you the date of a certain blog. People asking me about, can I cash out? March 21st, 2018 blog. Go read it. They tell you about our fiat, and what We're not saying that won't ever come to fruition. It's just that that's not there right now. Our administration is focusing on migration And they are focusing on cookie rewards redemption. What's happening? That is what's happening. The tech support is so very busy right now because of all the cancellations of all the particular. If you're sending, I said the other day, if you get it canceled once, okay, you get it canceled twice, you get it canceled 3 times, send a support ticket at tickets at thebillioncoin.com. Don't expect an immediate response because they're dealing with a whole lot of issues right now on our current blockchain. See, we're suffering just a little of what we did last year. It was worse last year. So bad that they had to take away people's send buttons. It was discount. Some people was discounting, causing all kind of almost practically crashed our system. So we had to start from the beginning again. But they didn't do that. But it took a lot of work for months for programmers to get that system back right. And the minute they started turning on the send buttons, right after that, they had the 111 people that was up near Christmas time. As soon as they started turning send buttons, everything was running smoothly. Then all of a sudden, you see people, they're not reading the blog, they're not engaged, they're just doing things their way, their own agenda, and the coins they have with one another. And next thing you know, we had people even giving one. And how can you think about it? How can you give one TBC coin? We have had people do that since they turned on the send buttons. Thank you, Sharon. You know, thank you. Thank you, Lawrence. We have a lot of people with send buttons on, but if they don't appear at those send button meetings, if they're not getting on our live broadcast with all our leaders, and if they're not reading the blog, they are lost. They're lost. See, I don't mean to step on their toes or shoes or say anything offend anybody. Tell like it is because I see it very clearly. I'm like, Randy, I see where we are, where we're going. And like he was talking about, like that seed, you know, and different people gave great answers, you know. Oh, thank you, Mary. Yeah, my trip did go well. You know, it was safe. It only was an hour and a half from here to my son's university, you know. So thank you so much. Love all of y'all. Y'all right here, right here. A special place in my heart for everyone on this live broadcast and the people of TBC. We just got to get this thing going and shift it in high gear with the mind that we're going to educate people and tell them the right things step by step by step by step. Walk them through it. Walk them through it. And I know all of you. I know people on this live broadcast. They know exactly what to do. They know exactly what to do. And Mary, the question was, I asked people, what do you think will be a year from today, March 4th, 2019, in terms of numbers of verified members? Because we had 3.1 plus members. I just want people to put that in the chat so, you know, I can find out what people are thinking. Because, you know, as I see so many people coming on TBC, I'm wondering if they are really, you know, they are really know what they're doing. See, if you're not reading the blog daily, at least 3 times a day, and stagger them throughout the day up to the night, if you're not supporting a lot of our live broadcasts, or even doing live broadcasts yourself, building your audience in TBC. If you're not on the send buttons, if you have a send button, if you don't have a send button meetings, why have a send button? You hear what I just said? Why should people have a send button if they're not even at a send button meeting? See, I commend what admin is doing. You know, don't worry about it, Mary. That's okay. You can all when it's finished, you can go back and replay it so you can hear everything I just said. But what I'm saying to you is this: if admin has done a great thing to turn on all the doing about 1,000 today, 1,000 send buttons a day, turning them on. But if people don't know what's the purpose of a send button, they make it seem like it's like they're missing something because somebody has it already, like that. And it's only to do transactions from one wallet to the next. That's all it is. But you see, the thing is, because they're not turning send button, now we had 45,000 people there because Randall was talking about something that people like to hear: migration, cookie redemption. You know, we're seeing our wallets increase and getting a pay raise and all these things. All the things people like to hear. Right, Lawrence. They're just looking for an answer. Perhaps an answer to cash out their money. They're not geared towards helping another man, another woman in poverty. It's all about them. So we got to get off ourselves and out to people. Because I've always said, the more you give to others, the more you help people get what they want, you will eventually get what you want. It just works that way. Because if you become selfish in TBC, like we see people, things are not going to work out for you. This is how life is. You know? They're not just, a lot of them, we say, as we call them, joiners. They're not builders. See, it's all about that mindset. So if we're not, and my God, this 30 minutes goes so fast. Wow. If we're not working to help people get out of poverty, but see, as we get people involved, like Lawrence and a lot of us say, are people understanding what TBC is? Like Lawrence and like Gerard Windsor say, what it isn't, and what's your correct role in it? If you can't answer those three questions, not only the people that's get involved, you as well, then you are behind, as they call it in the United States, the 8 ball. You're behind. You're not with us. You may be on the fence. You're just watching the way things happen. That's what a joiner do. A builder is reading the blog or at send buttons meetings if they have a send button, talking to people, getting people involved, saying the right things. They have vision. They see where we will be, say in maybe 5 to 10 years. I tell you one thing. I got some wonderful people in this world. I'm gonna say this I'm gonna put this out here right now for you all. Sharon Weller, my sister, you are on the ball. You are doing a wonderful job. You know, the other day, Jules Ann from New Zealand was sitting in for Marianne Murphy for me. It's all three of y'all. Y'all don't make me cry, okay? Don't do that, because sometimes when I feel something in my heart for people that's so kind, you almost want to shed a tear, because you just don't meet these kind of people in TBC. And see, that's what I love about the Billion Coin. You meet people from all over the world. It's just so fun to listen to people like Sharon and them with their wonderful accent in Australia. I love that accent. you know, it's love to hear Doc Dan when he's speaking Tagalog in their language. I'm actually understanding some of that. Can you believe it? I'm learning on my own. You just got to open up your ears and open up your mind for good things to come in. You know, that's right. That's right, Mary. Read the blog, educate them, share the vision of our community, and distribute our coin. Bingo. See, Mary Raponi, she got it. Way to go, Mary. If everybody was doing what she just said, this is what I've been talking about since I've been doing live broadcasts. I got to read this again. Read the blog, educate others, share the vision of our community, and distribute our coin. There it is. She got it. I'm not saying other people here don't have it. They probably have it here. They just didn't say it or type it in. But she puts what's in her mind. I know she does do that on all the different live broadcasts. I watch people what they're saying. I'm saying myself, do they get it? Do they really get it? Do they get while we're here? What's the whole mission? Do they really get it? I really think a lot of us do get it. You really do. Well, listen, I'm coming at the end of my live broadcast. I know that some people may be coming up. I don't want to take any people's time. I really could wish I had an hour, because it's some other things I like to talk about, but I save that to tomorrow's live broadcast. I will be on at the same time. I've already scheduled. See, when I get up in the morning, when the new live broadcast schedule come up, I schedule it then. As soon as I get up, as soon as I rise out of bed and get going, I schedule myself then. And it just be, oh my gosh, so many slots. There's only about 2 or 3 people that are already scheduled by that time. We got to fill up that live broadcast schedule. We got to fill up. That's right, Mary. We're trying to teach people. Just like Lauren said today, be teachers in TBC. We use that word educate loosely, but to be specific, teach. Teach this TBC about what it's about. What's the mission? Be specific, but keep it simple. You don't want to get a long, drawn-out thing, and you may lose someone, like they may not understand. Keep it simple, but teach it to them. Each person on your team. See, every single person on my team understands. Now, not everyone is plugged in, though, but they understand. See, I don't expect everyone to be like me. I'm all 100% in, maybe 110 or more. I get it. I understand. So, let us be great in TBC. Let's keep plugging forward. Let's share this opportunity. Let's bless a lot of people with this opportunity. Let's get them involved. As we continue, as like they said, they want to produce what? 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires. I'll be so glad when I can go overseas in some poverty areas and that I can just talk to people about the billion coin. You know, so many people, see, what you understand, I'm going to say this last part. There are so many people have to change the way they think about life, about opportunity, about abundance. See, that's what we're about, abundance. Not scarcity, abundance. Not scarcity, abundance. You know? That's right. Mary's on the ball here today. Thank you so much for being so smart here on this particular live broadcast. Thank you for all your feedback. And I want to thank admin. I want to, oh, by the blog, let me just say this, the blog, you don't, for me, you don't have to apologize. Admin, you're doing a wonderful job. You owe me no apology. Everybody don't always get it when people say things. That's human nature. They'll get it eventually. But thank you for being so apologetic, but there was no need to do it. You're not perfect. We're not perfect. We're in this thing all together. You know, I thank you for your vision because you got impeccable, incredible vision about where we're going. And thank you for what's already transpired for all of us. Thank you so much. And I thank again, Sharon Willer. You did an awesome job today. Thank you so much. You know, I'll be looking for, if you, I don't know what your plans are on Saturday, but if you could do it for me tomorrow, if, you know, Jules can't be here for me tomorrow, I need you or Jules, one of y'all here tomorrow, if you can. And because Mary should be back at some point next week. I don't know when she's coming back, but, you know, I should hear from her about that. You know, they're having a ball there. They're doing a wonderful job teaching about TBC because her and her son, the TBC Power Box, James, they get it. They are great leaders. That's my family over there in South Africa. I can't wait to see them one day, all of them one day. Mary and her husband and her two sons and her mother. I want to meet them all. I did we did a video before, her whole family. I've seen them. They're some wonderful, loving people. All of them are. But thank you so much. Oh, great, Sharon. Thank you. Thank you for sitting in if Jules can't do it. I'll find out from Jules if she's available tomorrow, and then I'll message you, you know, in time enough, you know. But thank you for both of y'all for just being there for me. You know, that's what we need to be like, to help each other like that. Gosh, man, think about this. These are people not even my own country, the USA. People over the other side of the world. That's my moderator. Do you understand how big that is? I don't take that lightly. That is huge. Huge involvement. That means those people understand TBC. They get it. So I want to thank all of you for being here. It's always an honor, always a joy to be with all of you today. And I will be here at the exact same time. I'm usually always on slot 15 on that day's live broadcast. My YouTube link is there, or you can go to Stephen Cuffey's YouTube link. Just go to YouTube and put in search bar YouTube, Stephen Cuffey. You'll see me, and that's my broadcast. All my broadcasts there, my recordings there. This is 39th. Tomorrow I'll be doing 40. Number 40. That's a lot of broadcasts, isn't it? When you're doing them practically almost every day. So I'm just doing what they expect of me. That's all. I keep it simple. When someone has done what they have done for me and my family, you think I wouldn't do it? Oh no. This is easy to do live broadcast. People make it hard. It's very easy to do it. You just got to get started. I'm trying to get, there's one person on my team to get going. I think she's just got to think she got to brush herself up so much and all that. People will come. People's concerned about what comes out of your mouth than their appearance. Because you could look like a beauty queen or a king, but you could say the wrong thing and, oh, that's not for me. Right? So thank you so much for being with me today, and I'll be with you all tomorrow. So this is Stephen Cuffey signing out.